Hey, everybody, it's Vital here at OG Gamers Live, OG Gamers World, and we're back. And we need to have one last conversation about video cards before Christmas. And y'all may be seeing a bunch of notifications pop up. Forgive me, I've got a post over on Facebook that's blowing up. Yeah. Anyway, let's get right into this, shall we? Anytime I get on YouTube and somebody is talking about video cards or upcoming releases, you see comments like this. If I could get that, I could finally replace my 1070. Somebody's like, an affordable GPU that can do 4K VR would be nice. And here's another one. My 2070 Super has been incredible for a long time now, but I'd love to upgrade to something green that doesn't cost me long and won't melt. No luck yet. Well, there's his first mistake. He's limiting his options to NVIDIA. NVIDIA is going to charge a premium on anything worth having. Somebody down here says, I just want a sub $400 low profile card with at least 12 gigabytes of RAM. Somebody makes one, but that's a conversation for a different video. We'll mention that here in a minute, though. Let's go back to if I could get that, I could finally replace my 1070. He's talking about a $300 video card with at least 12 gigs of VRAM, which is what the Paul's Hardware was talking about. Something that would compete with the 4070. Guess what? That card's been out for well over a year now. And it's called the Intel Arc A770 16 gigabyte card. Guess what? It's been at $300 for almost a year. Even better, if you know where to look, and that's just about anywhere you go, be it Amazon or Newegg, you can get the ASRock version for $279.99. And over on Newegg, you can get the Acer Predator for $269.99. And both of those are 16 gigabyte cards. They're great cards. They punch well above their weight class. And people keep overlooking it because of the bad performance on the drivers when they first released. If you'll go look at some of my older videos, I've compared that ASRock Intel Arc A770 to an RTX 3090 Ti, an AMD 7900 XT, NVIDIA 2070 Super. It's a great card. And if you want one for under $300, you'd better grab them while they last, because after the end of the year, they're either A, going to go way up, or B, they're going to be out of stock and you're not going to be able to grab one. And what the new cards are going to be coming. And rumor says that Intel will be releasing the new Battle Mage in December. NVIDIA and AMD are going to be releasing new cards January and February. But if it's NVIDIA, it's going to be the 5080, 5090, which is going to be out of your budget. AMD is probably going to be the same thing if you're wanting a sub $300 card. The only option will, in fact, be Battle Mage. And I don't know that Battle Mage is going to make a 16 gigabyte OC card. Like I said, go look at my other videos. Let's come down here and talk to the gentleman that's talking about his 1070. He should have grabbed that A770 a year ago. Well, because of the driver stuff, I'll be like, okay, 6 months ago that would have been a great choice. 6 months ago, the ASRock Intel Arc A770 16 gigabyte card was trading blows with the 4070, and right now it's trading blows with the 4070 Ti, 4070 Ti Super, whatever it is. Not in every application, but in enough of them that it matters. The only thing that would take that card out of the picture for me is if I had to have ray tracing. Everybody keeps talking about ray tracing, and here's the thing. I know for a fact that 99% of us out there don't give a crap about ray tracing right now. It's just not important to most of us. When you take ray tracing off the table, then the A770 is whipping all over that 4070. Let's come down to the gentleman with the 2070, the 2070 Super. If he has that in an older system like this one right here behind me, let me bring up my screen here where y'all can see me. This computer right here is my old production PC, and it's now my old test bench. It's running a 6th gen Intel i7 in it with 32 gigs of DDR4. The problem is it's a 6th gen CPU, and there's no upgrade path for it, short of replacing the motherboard. If he's running it in a system that does not support resizable bar, and he goes to the A770, he will still see a performance gain over the 2070 Super, but not as much as he would if it was in a new system. Let me insert this video right here. This computer right here is running a 12th gen i7 12700K and DDR5, and I ran the 2070 Super in it, and then I put the Intel Arc A770 in it, and the A770 whipped all over that 2070 Super. I mean, like double the performance in everyday tasks. It just smoked it. And the same goes for that 1070. If you're running an older system and you're running a 1070, 2070, it's not going to matter what video card you get after a certain point, because you're not going to have enough CPU to get the full benefit, or resizable bar, which is another factor now. AMD, NVIDIA, Intel all use resizable bar. A lot of your older systems, even with the BIOS upgrade, will not support resizable bar, so you're going to have to upgrade the CPU and the motherboard and probably the RAM. In which case, there's no reason to get rid of that 1070 or that 2070 until you upgrade the system. I hope that makes sense. But a lot of you are missing out on a really good card. You're holding out thinking that you're going to get something from NVIDIA or AMD that's going to compete with that 4070 for less than $300. That's not going to happen, folks. They're just not going to do it. So I'm going to share a link to the A770 on Amazon. Y'all go check it out. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below and I'll answer it, because I'm going to tell you right now, the drivers have matured for the A770. It's a great card. It doesn't have some of the frills and extras in the software that comes with like NVIDIA or AMD, but guess what? It doesn't cost as much either. And their software is pretty reliable. I have an AMD 700 XT, and I'll put the video right here in this system right here. And I love the card, hate the software. My 3090 Ti is probably my best card as far as I'm concerned, but it came at a premium back when it was new. And to get even close to that in a budget card, it was the A770. Hope that makes sense. Bye, y'all.